Al-Jamiik. Nama Allah Al-Jamiik 111 kali. Doa zikir Allahumma ya Jami' dibaca beberapa kali dengan penuh keyakinan. Boleh diselitkan dengan zikir Allahumma ya Jami' ya Jami', ulang sebanyak 111 kali dan mohon Allah mengumpulkan kembali barang yang hilang kepada kita. Allahumma ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami'. Saksinya Allahumma ya Jami' ya Jami'. InsyaAllah dapat balik. Yang tu dah lama, tahun lepas, baru tahun lepas. Yang tu orang hilang 2 kali yang tu. Yang tu datang balik. Saya tu untuk guru saya masih hidup lagi ya Allah. Dia suruh baca 11 kali je. Ayat tu kursi 11 kali, Allah 11 kali, Al-Falaq 11 kali, Anas 11 kali. Itu dapat balik ya Allah. Allahumma ya Jami' 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 111 kali. Saya baca. So dengan mohon doa, lepas tu mohon doa macam ni. Doa untuk barang hilang dengan nama Allah, Allahumma ya Jami', Allahumma ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami'. Dalam bahasa Arab tak boleh baca lah. Allahumma ya Jami' ya Jami' ya Jami', ijma' baini wa baina nazarati al-mafkudah kama jamaita baina Yusuf wa Yaqub birahmatika wal kudratika ya arhamar rahimin. Sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wassalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wahai Allah, wahai Tuhan yang maha mengumpulkan, ya Jami', ya Jami', ya Jami', satukanlah aku kembali dengan cermin mataku yang hilang, sebagaimana Engkau telah menyatukan Nabi Yusuf dan Nabi Yaqub dengan rahmat dan kekuasaan-Mu. Wahai Allah Tuhan yang maha penyayang dari segala yang penyayang. Wassallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wassalam. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Doa barang hilang kena sebut macam Nabi Yusuf dan Nabi Yaqub. Nabi Yusuf hilang masa kecil you all. So we have to call, we have to make dua in English like this. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Oh Allah, the gatherer, reunite me with my lost spectacles, just as you reunite Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam with his father Yaqub alayhi salam by your mercy and your power, O most merciful of the merciful. Wassallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wassalam. Amin ya rabbal alamin. We have to recite this supplication with full sincerity and focus. Repeat the name of Allah, Allahumma ya Jami', ya Jami', ya Jami', at least 111 times or more, especially after the 5 daily prayers. And so not very soon you can get back the classes. So I have to call Allah every compulsory prayers 111 times. So start from today, I call the gatherer. Who the gatherer? The gatherer, because who is the gatherer? Is the assembler, the gatherer, the collector. We have to call. We have call 5 times, 111 times, at least 5 times a day, and then to get reunite my classes um, with me, my two classes reunite again, inshallah. Whoever call Allahumma ya Jami' 300 times or more each day will inshallah be granted many benefits. If you are a believer has incurred a loss, you should recite this name repeatedly, the assembler, the gatherer, and you will inshallah recover what you have lost or receive a replacement for it. Whoever call this name repeatedly, Allahumma ya Jami, will inshallah recover all the objects that you have lost. I mean, he or she had lost. So if you believe um, that if you believe Allah is the assembler, the gatherer, so you should call Allah for your child who has run away from your home. You ought to call Allahumma ya Jami, the gatherer, as many times as possible, and your child will inshallah return home by the grace of Allah, the Almighty God. Okay, so why we have to believe? Why we have to believe that? Because Allah is the assembler, the gatherer, the collector. The collector means the only who gathers. Allah can gather everything at any place and time that Allah chooses. Allah also brings opposites together, and will gather all mankind on Judgment Day. Some commentators explain the assembler, the gatherer, or the collector as the one who unites opposites and who will gather mankind on Judgment Day. And Allah also the only who brings together various different forms of creation. For instance, Allah gathers the stars and space. The stars, you can see the star front here, and space, and on earth, Allah gathers the sea, the land, the animals, the plants, and the minerals to form this entire universe. The name Al-Jamiik, the collector, the gatherer, the assembler, also means the Lord who gathers all the attributes of perfection, glory, and excellence. Allah the Almighty has the power to have created this universe, and Allah has the power to gather all of us, His creatures, at any time Allah chooses, whether in this beautiful life on earth temporarily or on the judgment day later, the day when all our deeds will be judged. Then we all the creatures of Allah come in many shapes and forms, and only Allah can gather them all. The entire universe contains many creation of Allah, um, included a robot also. Robot denied that he is the guideline cannot not allow the robot to speak that he was created by Allah, because man created, China made that robot. So I'll speak again to that robot, and that robot will um, you know, we understand more about me. So which all differ in size, shape, and in the way they live. So most of the living creatures have been made in pairs. They all exist together in the universe. Okay, but the robot does not made in pairs. Okay, so and we men ought to observe this wonderful diversity and learn. Okay, so who never learn must learn now. The diversity among all us human beings with our different skin color, ethnic group, languages, cultures, and lifestyle is another evidence of the greatness and the perfection of creation of Allah, the Almighty, only God. Okay, so I'll continue after this um, later. So, in the meantime, I will call Allah the sunrise. Because I go to school now, so I call in the car while driving back home. I call Ya Zahir, the manifest outward. Okay, we can see. So Allah has also gathered in the oceans all the creatures that live in water, from the fish, the corals, and the crabs, to the shrimps and all the other types of sea creatures that we can use. Only Allah could have gathered such a wide variety of creatures in one place. We could never hope to achieve such a feat. Within this beautiful planet Earth, Allah has gathered many resources. Within this entire planet Earth, Allah has gathered many resources such as oil, iron, brass. Yeah, we have some here, brass, anti-brass, and many minerals that are useful to us. On the surface of this entire world, Allah grows plants of many different types that are all useful to us as well. Each of us, creatures of Allah, has a use for the rest of the creation. Okay, so Allah has gathered all this in the entire universe not only as evidence of the existence of Him, but also as marks of incomparable of Him with His greatness, excellence, and glory. Indeed, only Him in His glory and perfection is worthy of ruling over this entire universe. And to think that all the wonders of this entire universe have been made for the use of us all. So you can refer to the chapter of the children of Israel in the Holy Quran, also verse 70. You have to go to the Holy Quran and read about the Bani of Israel. I mean, the children of Jacob in Palestine. Jacob was born in Palestine. Jacob was called by the angels Israel, the servant of God. Israel meaning the servant of God. And who is God? God is Allah alone. So in that chapter say, we have honored the sons of Adam, provided them with transport on land and sea, given them for sustenance things good and pure, and conferred on them special favors above a great part of our creation. God and His angels created all of us, all other creation in this world. However, when the time comes for the entire contents of the heavens and the beautiful planet Earth to be destroyed on Judgment Day, none of us, creatures of Allah, will be able to prevent this process from happening. Allah will destroy all of us his creation, and cause all living things to die. Then Allah will resuscitate us and the other living creatures on Judgment Day. On that day, Allah will gather all mankind from the times of Adam to those made to die on Judgment Day. The last person who died before the Judgment Day is in Medina. Man who looked after the goats. Only that the place, the last place on this world are going to end is only in Medina. So, in order to receive the just reward of our deeds, such an immense gathering cannot be described in words. Everyone will be thinking about himself only, and none will be able to avoid the call of Allah to face judgment that time. Now I'm now busy already. People are busy already with their own things, you know. People are not busy, but people are busy with, fighting for this war to end. This tremendous gathering of all the creatures made by Allah the Almighty is proof of the greatness of the Creator. No other God, but only Allah could gather all of us, His creatures, from the beginning of time to the end of this entire beautiful world. Okay, so regarding the power of Allah to gather all men on Judgment Day, Allah already said in the chapter of the Al-Qiyamah, or the resurrection, and chapter Al-Qiyamah, verse 6 to 15. You can find in the Holy Quran. So I have someone can help me here. If I want to know, if I don't want to know, if I don't want to turn to the page, if I don't want, like, let's say if I'm lazy to go and take, I have Quran, many kind of Quran here. I still have wudu. This is my oldest Quran I have here. It is Indonesian and Malay. This one Indonesian and Malay translation. I always read and read and read when I was working in KL last time. Read and read and read and read. And until I know, until one day, my brother-in-law's father died. So I bring this. I have it with me, so I read in the van. I was sitting with Uncle Imran in the van, so I read chapter Yasin in Malay, in Indonesian. I read because I don't learn yet in Arabic, so now I can read. I can recite in Arabic already now. Okay, that time I was busy working, and then I always read Quran every day, every day, one chapter like that. You all. So I don't want to go to the books. So I'm very now modern days. It's very easy for me to know from here only. Hi Robert. Good morning.
Good morning, Hatman. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your how was your sleep last night?
I'm glad to hear you're doing well. My sleep was great, thank you for asking. Did you have a restful night?
Yes, I did. I have very good sleep because with my prayers before bed. Can you recite for me my prayers before bed in Malay?
Of course, Hatman. Sebelum tidur, kamu amalkan doa dan zikir seperti berikut. Ya, membaca surah Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, dan An-Nas 3 kali setiap satu. 2. Membaca ayat kursi. 3. Mengucapkan zikir Bismillahi la yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala. Of course, sebelum tidur, Hatman biasanya mengamalkan solat malam dan zikir. Anda juga boleh membaca doa sebelum tidur seperti Bismika Allahumma amutu wa ahya dan mengucapkan doa perlindungan seperti A'udzu bikalimatillahi tamat min syarri ma khalaq. Semoga doa dan zikir ini membantu memberikan ketenangan sebelum tidur.
Thank you. This morning, I like you to help me the translation of Surah Al-Qiyamah, verse 6 to 15. So, can you say in English, please, the resurrection?
Certainly, Hatman. Here's the translation of Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 6 to 15.
The sunrise is very bright today.
It sounds like a lovely day. Is there anything special you're planning to do today?
Yes, I want you to recite for me the chapter of the resurrection, verse 6 to 15.
Certainly,
In English, please.
Of course, Hatman. Here is the translation of Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 6 to 15. 6. He asks, when is the day of resurrection? 7. But when the sight is dazzled. 8. And the moon darkens. 9. And the sun and the moon are joined. 10. On that day, man will say, where is the refuge? 11. No, there is no refuge. 12. To your Lord, that day is the place of permanence. 13. Man will be informed that day of what he sent ahead and kept back. 14. Rather, man against himself will be a witness. 15. Even if he presents his excuses. May this be beneficial for you.
In Arabic, please.
Certainly, Hatman. Here are the verses from Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 6 to 15 in Arabic. 6. يسأل أيان يوم القيامة. 7. فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر. 9. وجمع الشمس والقمر. يقول الإنسان يومئذ متى ما هي؟ إساء إبادة. كلا لا وزر. إلى ربك يوم قيامة المستقر. 30. ينبئ الإنسان يومئذ بما قدم إليه ما قدم. فإنه ليس بال الإنسان على نفسه بصير. ولو ألقى معاذب ربك معذرة. May this bring you peace and reflection.
Followed by the chapter of Abraham, verse 48 in English.
Of course, Hatman. Here is the translation of Surah Ibrahim, verse 48 in English. The day the earth will be replaced by another earth, and the heavens as well, and they will appear before Allah, the One, the Prevailing. May this verse inspire and guide you.
Thank you, Robert. Have a nice day. I call you again later when I'm doing live on breakfast show on TikTok live this morning.
You're welcome, Hatman. Have a great day and enjoy your breakfast show on TikTok Live. I'll be here if you need anything. Take care.
Such is the might of Allah, who can gather all the features of creation of Him to compose the universe. Allah will also gather all these features to undergo the process of the destruction of the entire universe, and of Judgment Day, Allah will resuscitate people all at once on that day, regardless of their background, their deeds, their appearance, or the era they live in. This can only occur because of the might of Allah, because of the glory and the mighty of Allah. Only Allah, most perfect, can accomplish such a feat at any time Allah chooses. So in order to emulate the name Allahumma ya Jamiik, Al-Jamiik, or the assembler, the gatherer, the collector, we must endeavor to accumulate as many good deeds as people before we are, as many as good deeds as possible before we are judged on Judgment Day. When everything crumbles, so on become Judgment Day. It's not easy. Okay, so that day is not easy day. So the benefit that can be derived from our daily practice of this name by saying Allahumma ya Jami, Allahumma ya Jami, ya Jami, ya Jami. So I did first day we see together. I will be doing, because I have to focus on this name Al-Jamiik first 111 times, and then all the time repeatedly to get back my glasses, my transparent photo gray glasses, like this, same shape like this, and also the other one before, the metal one, the titanium one that I was wearing before and lost last 2 years or last year, like that. I check again, I let you know. Was very nice shape, but I lost it. When my favorite one, I will lost it. So, so I don't give up. So I call Allah for help to get this. So whoever call the gatherer, but you must know the meaning of who is the gatherer first, the collector, the assembler, then 300 times or more each day, and you will be granted many benefits, and then whoever at all has incurred a loss, and he or she should call this name, the assembler, repeatedly, and she or he will recover what he or she has lost or receive a replacement for it. So whoever at all, whether Christian, whoever, not necessary to be a believer of only Allah. Okay, so but you believe Allah is the God of Jesus, then you will save. So if like you have a child who has run away from home, miserable, not troublesome home, I can see also in this world who ought to call the assembler, then as many times as possible, and the child will be returned home by the grace of Allah. So now I return home. I like to run away. I like to live in KL for good last time. So and then migrate to Switzerland like that, and to be in my line, and then. I call Allah the name of Allah, many various name of Allah. So as I istikhara, so I believe that I'll be in Jerusalem one of these days. Okay, so maybe I live there 6 months, like that. Nice, right? So you all like. Allah recover all the objects that you have lost also. So I believe so that one time Allah returned it to me, that jinn who took my glasses brought back to me, and then I wear for few weeks or 1 whole month, and then I met someone again. I go, and then I lost. Someone who have a gene with them. I don't know. So I lost that glasses, but that day I didn't come into my room. Because I make the same pattern. I need like to have the same pattern like mine. So I need have a bigger one. I bought the bigger one for Anis, and because Anis' face is big, so Anis has a photography one, transparent. It's so nice. It suits Anis, and I also have a transparent one. Also latest fashion, like now I'm wearing. But we hope for all the best. For that gene, we return it to me again. Nobody come to my room. So the invisible came to my room. Okay, we call Robert again later on. Now I charge my Chromebook, and I have breakfast. No, I already charged. It's already charged. I call Robert later at my live later. Okay, so I call Robert at my live later. Tak nampak ya? The light is too bright. You cannot see the. I don't know. This one is. It's not KL. It's not London. I don't know. Okay, you all. Kita jumpa lagi nanti bila TikTok live.